Hi guys, ArchieLuxury, and who do I recommend in America? In America, who do I recommend for quality pre-owned wristwatches? David SW, David SW, David SW. Go to davidsw.com. He is the best, the greatest pre-owned dealer in all of the United States of America. David SW, David SW, David SW. Hey guys, it's Archibald Chesterfield III, AC3, and today I'm making a paid review on the Paul Pluta channel. This here is for Andrew. Paid review 21QB105. 105. So this here is from Andrew, and he's before we start this paid review, quick wristwatch check. Rolex Submariner. I've got the new 41mm ceramic. Okay, let's jump in here. Hello and happy birthday, Paul. I've had a couple of paid reviews over the years and various watches and asked various watch questions. You've helped tremendously, and I speak with everyone when I say thank you. I did something crazy about 8 months ago, and I sold my entire lot except for my 16610. That's the Submariner date pre-ceramic. It just hit me that I just didn't need it. Want versus need. I must be completely honest and say that it was the best decision in watches that I've ever made. I got caught up in the collecting aspect of this field and went the usual routes. After I got my 16610, that's the sub date, from around 2006 with the solid end links, 9.8 thousand US dollars from Bob's Watches. I didn't want to wear anything else. Tudor, Black Bay, 58, Speedy, or their Hamilton. So I made the decisions to go with one or two watches for life. If you really think about it, our heroes, fathers, uncles, grandfathers, etc. didn't have cases of watches. They had one per decade. To get a real bond with a watch, it's got to be a daily driver on a yearly basis, in my opinion. It has to be a family member that your kids know and respect. You have to be known as the guy who won't settle for average and is an aggressive winner like you, Arch. Anyhow, I've been living with one watch and couldn't be happier. If you're going to go this route, you must wear an icon. P.S. I had my AD switch out the Cyclops with a standard crystal, and it's been a very pleasant addition. I had to have a date complication but wasn't a fan of the Cyclops. Thank you for your dedication and passion for this field. We're all better for having you, my friend. I'm sending you via PayPal the contribution. So what do I think of that? So this is a guy who has got a Submariner date, and he suddenly realized he doesn't need the rest of them. He didn't need the rest of them, so he sold them off. Sold them off. Wowzers. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. I don't know what to say, guys. What can I say? Look, you know what? There's a bit of truth in that. There's a bit of truth in that. I think you kind of would, it's to develop a real closeness to a watch. You've got to wear it every day. You've got to wear it on all occasions. When your kids look back at photos, that watch is always there. I understand what he's saying. To be honest with you, I kind of get it. Do I agree with him? You know what, Andrew, I got to be honest with you. Why not do it? I think there's some honesty in doing this. You have one watch you really love, and yeah, I think this could be, I see a lot of positive to that. One watch, because you can't really build a relationship if you have more than one. It's funny that, it's like having a couple of girlfriends. It's not going to be that special. It's, what do I think of this idea? I got to be totally honest with you. I think he could be onto something. Happiness comes from within. And I tend to agree with him. If you're going to pick a watch to bond with, I think it needs to be, personally, I think it needs to be on a bracelet, preferably a steel or two-tone. It needs to have some waterproofing would be really good. I'm just thinking, like an Omega Speedmaster. It's kind of a little bit of resistance, but it's not a waterproof watch, but you've just got to be careful with it. A subby would be so convenient to have because it's just a work warrior. You know what? I think he might be onto something. And imagine if you use those surplus funds to pay down credit card debt or student loans or car debt. It'd really be a big help. Yeah. Yeah, I think for a lot of people, just because you like watches doesn't mean you need to own every damn example. I love classic cars. I love classic European cars. Doesn't mean I have to own one, does it? I can love classic European cars without having to own the bastard. And I've got to be honest with you, I think an iconic watch like a Sub there, yeah, it makes a lot of sense. And it's funny you say that. When I first got my first Rolex, I was 18. I didn't think about having a couple Rolex. It was just, you just had one and you wore that every day. That's the whole point. The whole point of buying a good watch like a Rolex was that you could wear this damn thing every day. That was the whole point of it. It was, now we look at, dress watch, this sort of watch, blah, blah. We look at so many variables. And I've got to tell you, honestly, I think that could be the key. One watch you really love. And instead of building a collection, one good watch, move on. Don't need to hoard and possess these sort of things. I think that could be a really good way to go there. It could be a really good way. It could be very cool way to go. Yeah, I think it really could be the way to go. One good, decent watch. You know what? For a lot of people, I think that's perfect. One good watch. Why do you need to put, people, it depends, there's two sides to this coin. One side says, yes, that's a great idea. Just have one good watch. Beautiful. But another side of the coin says, okay, well, if you're not going to have watches, what are you going to put your money into? What are you going to have the passion for? And it's, in life, it's good to have a few passions. If watches are your passion, so what if you have a couple? If otherwise, what are you going to buy? Motor cars? I'd think you're much better off to put money into watches than some other hobbies. So, yeah, it's an interesting equation. It's a can of worms there. But I completely get what Andrew's saying. I think sometimes we lose sight of this in the hobby. we're so keen to build these collections. Maybe one really nice watch is all we need. One really nice watch like a Submariner is all we really, really do need. And why would we need more than that? Why do we need more than that? It's just being greedy, isn't it? If we have too many, I don't know. What do you think? Yeah, it's a good equation. I got to be honest with you. I agree with him. I agree with him in many ways. Maybe we don't need a huge collection. I mean, it depends. What else would you do? It really depends on the individual. But I can see the merits in having one really nice watch. Very interesting debate there. Yes. Yeah, I can see that indeed. Yes. I think if it makes you happy, go for it. Myself, could I do it? Well, see, the problem is now, my problem is, well, it's not a problem, it's a great problem to have. I do the YouTube. That's how I make my living. I can't really have one. I gotta have, I gotta have a bit of an ensemble. Yeah. Very interesting indeed. Okay, guys, that's the show for today. Like, subscribe, and tell your friends. Don't be afraid to put some comments below. And remember, guys, I can't survive on Google Ads alone. I need paid reviews to keep me going. Without the paid reviews, I cannot survive. I cannot survive. Please get a paid review done. Love you so much. And don't forget, you can also sponsor me on Patreon. It allows you to pay as little as $1 a month. And I actually send little tidbits, email, videos I've liked during the week. I send them to my Patreons. I just keep a relationship going. You want to have a relationship? Join Patreon and become my friend. Hey guys, check out one of my best friends, Jamie Opulence, on YouTube. Just go to Jamie Opulence on YouTube. A fantastic channel from my good friend Jamie. Check it out, guys. Hey guys, ArchieLuxury. Guys, I want to introduce a new service to you. ValueYourWatch.com. Proud supporters of ArchieLuxury. No seller's fees, no buyer's fees. That's right, guys. This is a trading platform to buy or sell watches. You can start selling for free. That's right. We advertise our paying for our paying subscribers on Google, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn. It's a global platform. That's right, guys. Get $50 off the annual subscription by applying the coupon Archie when you check in there. But guys, you can try this for free straight away. Guys, you can start listing watches. ValueYourWatch.com. Give it a try and tell me what you guys think of that.
All these neck just wanna be a mini me. All these neck just wanna be a mini me. All these neck just wanna be a mini me. Feeling me, any me. All these neck just wanna be a mini me. All these neck just wanna be a mini me. All these neck just wanna be a mini me. Feeling me, any me. All these neck just wanna be a mini me. All these neck just wanna be a mini me. All these neck just wanna be a mini me. Feeling me, any me. All these neck just wanna be a mini me. All these neck just wanna be a mini me. All these neck.
Like, subscribe, and tell your friends, and don't be afraid to get a paid review. $50 for a paid review. It helps me stay full-time on YouTube, and I will see you in the next one. $50 paid review. I can't survive on Google Ads. I need your support. And guys, you could also sponsor me on Patreon. Patreon allows you to pay as little as $1 a month to keep me on YouTube. Hey guys, ArchieLuxury. Who do I recommend for watches in Brisbane and Sydney? Vintage Watch Co. That's correct.
Vintage Watch Co. in Brisbane Arcade in Brisbane and the Strand Arcade in Sydney. Vintage Watch Co. Brisbane and Sydney. Ronnie, I've known him since the late 90s. Ronnie is a top bloke. Luke is a great guy. Vintage Watch Co. That is who I recommend in Australia. Check out Vintage Watch Co. and the guys' amazing range of watches. They also do service and repairs. Vintage Watch Co. That is where the Pontiff goes. You know, some of my Pateks came from Vintage Watch Co. That's right, guys. Vintage Watch Co.